Good morning, Cougar fans. I'm Lucas Power alongside Coach Burks, and you're watching our new edition, our 2024 first podcast. For the new year of Cougar Sports. So, Coach, you want to start us off with high school girls basketball?
Yeah, welcome to 2024. 2023 was a pretty good year for Cougar athletics, especially the end. We had a big fall. Some winter sports teams got off to a good start. Now I think we're going to have a lot of success in 2024 as well. So thanks for coming along with the journey. The high school girls basketball team, they're dealing with a million injuries right now. Adversity's hit them pretty hard, which sucks. It's never fun to see. It's kind of nice that they racked up all those wins earlier in the season, but they did suffer a conference loss last night to Athens. Again, we're just playing down some people, and it makes it difficult. Not an excuse, just kind of a reality.
Yeah, and a couple of freshmen had to step in there.
Yeah, freshmen are playing a lot, which that's good for them for the future, but it makes life hard in the Sangamo Conference. So we suffered a loss last night. Thursday night, we go to Pleasant Plains. We're going to play varsity only at 6 o'clock for that one. And then Saturday, hopefully we get this game in against Pawnee Springfield Lutheran Co-op. So they're coming here for a 1 o'clock start. Like I said, hopefully the weather holds off so they get a chance to play a game outside of the Sangamo.
Yeah, and so moving on from the high school girls side of basketball, let's move on to the high school boys side as we suffered a tough loss on Friday night.
Yeah.
Hoping to bounce back tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're kind of also dealing with some adversity. We've had some injuries and some kind of weird things going on. I think we're still down one player tonight, but hopefully that's it. Host Mount Pulaski tonight. Kind of a short week. It's an easy week. It's the only game we got. It's a big Tomahawk Conference game. We can move to 4-0, 3-0, whatever you want to call it. We still got the Greenview game to finish. But, move to 4-0 in the Tomahawk would be big. Get back over 500. And then we got a stretch of a bunch of home games and a bunch of big games coming up. So, we need a good one tonight and get a lot of practice in for our big stretch.
Yeah, and a lot of people might not think how important this game is tonight, but it really is, like you said in practice the other day. This can move us into that final stretch of games to possibly do something with the Tomahawk.
Yeah, we're if we're 2 wins away from guaranteeing ourselves the chance to play for the Tomahawk Championship on the final week of the season, which would be fun. Illini Bluffs is kind of ahead of the pack right now, but we would have a shot if we beat Mount Pulaski and Delavan in the next 2 to at least guarantee a chance to play for it. So. That should be the focus, and it's right there in front of us, and hopefully we get it done.
Yeah, and so not much to talk about with wrestling, but we need to bring it up since we do have some kids.
Yeah, it's kind of wrestling. Co-op. It's kind of a different sport. There's not like a set night where all the meets take place. The teams kind of had some time off, but Remy Vonderheide, he did have a big a meet before we went on break. And now he's having a great season, and they're really excited about him. So he pinned 3 opponents and won a championship over break, and now he's kind of gearing up for a stretch run here where they do have postseason as well. So hopefully he's gets a good seed and has a shot.
Yeah, it's just cool to we always say it. It's nice to see Illini Central. For me, classmates, to get out there and have success. Doing what they like to do.
Exactly, and we get an opportunity to do something different that a lot of kids don't, and he's taking advantage of it and having a great season. So.
Yeah, and he was talking about it all summer.
Yeah, for sure. He works hard. So
yeah, so good to see him out there having success. So let's move on into middle school girls volleyball.
Yeah, middle school girls volleyball. They're well underway now. After a month long of practice, they're ready to start playing some games. Tuesday night, they picked up 3 wins, so 6th, 7th, and 8th grade all won. Or last week, all won over Lincoln. And then tonight, they're back in action against AC Central here in Easton. Again, that's 6th grade at 5, 7th grade at 6, 8th grade after that. And then Thursday night, they go to Williamsville for the same type of schedule. So they're kind of in the stretch where they'll be playing 2 or 3 matches a week with some tournaments mixed in. I wasn't there because I was here that night, but I heard they played really well. So it's good for them to start the season off with a win.
Yeah, and we can move into middle school boys basketball as well.
Yeah, middle school boys basketball. So they're getting towards the end of their season. It has been extremely successful season, both in terms of getting some reps, getting improvement, and winning some games. I was here last week for their game versus Havana, a conference or a county rival. The 7th grade won that game by about 30 points. Just an unbelievable performance. They're probably looking at being the number 2 seed in the regional. And then the 8th grade game, I thought it was a terrific game. I thought 2 really good teams played hard. We ended up, falling short by about 15 points or so. But I think that was probably for the number 1 seed in the regional. So that kind of just shows, where we're at. We got 2 junior high teams that are very talented, 6th grade on up. And it should be a fun couple years with how well they're playing.
Yeah, and if we throw in a couple shots there at the end, because that's the difference.
Exactly.
Their shots went
in.
They
made them all.
Didn't,
yep.
So if we can throw in some shots there, that would have been a game there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and I know they got a tough one tonight at Athens. 7th grade, I think, should be favored in that one. 8th grade, I think the Athens 8th grade team's undefeated, so that'll be tough. But they just continue to play well. Tomorrow night they're at Greenview for a little Route 29 rivalry game there, and then they're gonna have some time to kind of regroup and get ready for a long stretch. So
I think that wraps it up for
the first
podcast of the new year.
First one. We only got a couple more of these this year, and that'll be about it for you. But we got a lot of exciting things coming. We're gonna have a lot of home games, especially on the boys basketball side in January. Some big events coming, so hopefully we'll see you out.
Yep. So thank you for watching, and thank you, Coach Burks, for sitting down with me again. Like you said, not too many more left, but make sure to look out in future weeks for more Cougar coverage right here on the Atlanta Central Sports Network.